Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel where we talk about real crimes and real people. Please do subscribe and all the rest of the gang, like notification bell button, likey, leave a comment, the whole shebang. And now let's get started. Today I bring you the story of a poisonous friendship. In fact, so poisonous it turned into murder. This is the murder of Wayan Mirna Salihin. BFFs, best friends forever, until its best friend's funeral. And let me tell you, I was bored when I attended yours, and I'm the one who put you there. We've known each other for a long time, and I must be honest, I have grown nothing but resentment towards you since you decided to be honest with me and not in a very nice way. My resentment boils inside of me and it's turning into poison. So I've made up my mind, Mirna. I'm going to poison you. I am done with you. And you, Mirna, shall be dead. Signed, sealed, delivered. XO, I am your assassin, Jessica. Best nemesis forever. Wayan Mirna Salihin was born in 1988 in Indonesia. She came from a wealthy family. Her father was a businessman. Like many others, Mirna went to university, but not many met their future killer there. She met another girl, Jessica Kumala Wangsu, also from Indonesia, at Sydney's Billy Blue College of Design and Swinburne University of Technology in Australia. The two of them became BFFs. Jessica also came from a wealthy family. At the age of 19, she immigrated from Indonesia and from then on lived in Sydney, but she returned to Indonesia in holidays. Other colleagues from university would describe Jessica as bubbly. Jessica worked at the NSW ambulance from 2015 until she quit in November 2015. She was to start working as a graphic designer when she returned to Australia after her last holidays in Indonesia. But Jessica didn't return. Instead, she would end up in shackles and turn into a media sensation named the Coffee Killer. Her victim, her former BFF, Mirna. Mirna and Jessica's relationship turned sour when the women met and Mirna told Jessica to dump her Australian boyfriend. But chances are, Mirna wasn't very nice when she said it. Mirna was very blunt and didn't hold back. And nothing says we are not BFFs anymore better than not inviting that person to your wedding. And that's exactly what Mirna did. She didn't invite Jessica to her wedding to Arif Suemarco, which happened a few weeks before the fatal meeting. Mirna's avoidance of Jessica went as far as not wanting to be alone with her. In January 2016, Jessica went to Jakarta for holidays, and while she was there, she called her friends to get together, meet up, catch up, have a coffee. So Jessica, who was 27 years old at the time, arrived on January 6, 2016 at Grand Indonesia Shopping Mall during the afternoon. She made reservations at the Olivier Cafe and then she went shopping. She returned, she placed her bag on the table, ordered some drinks, and waited until Mirna and Hani arrived. Around 5 p.m., Mirna and Hani arrived. They said their hellos, sat down, and Mirna had a sip of her Vietnamese iced coffee Jessica had kindly pre-ordered. Mirna complained about the taste of the coffee. It tasted foul. And then suddenly, she tilted her head back and lost consciousness. She started having convulsions and had foaming coming out of her mouth. Hani called Mirna's husband right away and told him what was happening. The staff of the restaurant rushed to help Mirna while Jessica stood there unbothered by the situation. An ambulance came and Mirna was rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately, Mirna died at 6 p.m. Investigation started to find out what had happened to Mirna. Autopsy revealed Mirna had cyanide in her stomach, and the question was raised, who had poisoned Mirna? Authorities checked CCTV footage of the cafe and found Jessica's behavior suspicious. When Mirna felt unconscious at the cafe, the staff recovered the drink and kept it in the kitchen, and authorities tested it, and they found cyanide in the drink too. The waiter who served Jessica stated before Mirna arrived, the straw of her drink had already been opened and was missing. The police had a hunch Jessica had poisoned Mirna, and she was now their prime suspect. While Mirna's death caused so much devastation to her family, who were left in disbelief, trying to endure a life without her, Jessica, at Mirna's funeral, was visibly bored. What came next would throw Jessica into a media whirlwind, and Jessica wouldn't be bored anymore. On January 30th, 2016, Jessica was charged with premeditated murder. Australia's authorities agreed to assist in the case if Jessica would be spared of the death penalty in case she was found guilty. The Australian Federal Police gave confidential files regarding Jessica's psychological state. Jessica had a restraining order against her by an ex-boyfriend. Jessica had tried to kill herself several times. A former co-worker believed Jessica had mental issues and believed Jessica was capable of hurting or killing someone. Jessica once mentioned she had dealt with poison and knew the dosage of poison to kill someone. But why would Jessica want to kill Mirna? During her trial, which lasted 5 months and gathered the attention from crowds who would stay outside the court to witness the trial, the defense and prosecution presented their theories on why was Jessica guilty or innocent. Jessica's defense stated Mirna hadn't died from poisoning. They also stated the police never found cyanide in Jessica's possessions, and she was never seen spiking the drink on CCTV. It was stated that because autopsy results only showed cyanide in her stomach and coffee and not in her lungs and heart, Mirna could have died from something else other than poisoning. Jessica, who seemed to love all the attention she got from the media, stated she was innocent. Mirna was a friend she could talk to, laugh, and share secrets. She also stated the accusation was built on several coincidences. Defense brought experts from Australia to tell the court she could have died from another issue other than poisoning. For the prosecution, things were clear. As seen in CCTV footage, Jessica went to Olivier Cafe to make reservations and prepare her hunting ground. When she sat down, returning from shopping, she sat strategically by placing the shopping bags blocking the cameras. Authorities believed she used the bags to hide her spiking the drink. Jessica's behavior was also suspicious. Her seemingly lack of care while watching Mirna fading into death, her boredom at Mirna's funeral, it made her look like someone with lack of empathy and most likely responsible for Mirna's death. When it came to the cyanide found only in Mirna's stomach and coffee, experts basically stated it was obvious. The person drank a beverage with cyanide, the person has cyanide in her stomach, died, and that's obviously death from cyanide poisoning. If it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it's murder. It was stated jealousy and resentment was the motive for the murder. Jessica resented Mirna for telling her to dump her boyfriend. Some also stated Jessica was jealous of Mirna's life. At the end of the trial, Jessica faced the wrath of justice. On October 27, 2016, she was found guilty of murder by cyanide poisoning. She was sentenced to 20 years in prison, the minimum. So I leave you now with just one question. Did they actually prove without reasonable doubt Jessica, dubbed as the coffee killer, spiked the drink that killed Mirna? In my opinion, no.